Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our YouTube channel. And today we are going actually to venture into a political conversation about the way William Samuel Ruto is actually handling the situations we are facing in Kenya about the demonstrations across the Republic. But before we do that, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button. And if possible, you can share our videos to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then you request them to subscribe to our YouTube channel too. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I could take this opportunity to thank you a lot because you always inspire us to continue doing this kind of analysis. Now, let us go back to the discussion of the day, the ways that William Samuel Ruto has used to handle the whole situation we are in about mass demonstrations across the Republic. Like last week, actually the country was faced with locking mass demonstrations for 3 days. And I think the way William Samuel Ruto went about it, I can say it was very brilliant, very smart, and very calculating. Even if we can say at one moment there was bit use of excessive force. But when we look at the whole scenario, we can say that William Samuel Ruto was very smart and he used those tactics which actually yielded the results, because during the third day of protest, actually it is as if those protests never occurred because he had employed various tactics to prevent the demonstrations rocking across the country. And if we look at those demonstrations, you will find that within some few areas, that's where the demonstrations were actually failed. For example, people failed those demonstrations in Nairobi, in particular, which is the capital city of the Republic, Kisumu, which is also a capital city. Also, it was experienced in Migori, Siaya, Homa Bay, and part of Kisii and Nyamira, and part of Mombasa. But in Mombasa, it was not badly off. But if you look at the western side, we never had any kind of demonstrations. And also, if we look at Ukambani, we had demonstrations which were actually being led by Kalonzo Musyoka. But from the side of Ukambani, those demonstrations, actually they were done peacefully, because the way Kalonzo Musyoka read those demonstrations, we can say that that is the actual picketing, which actually ODM is supposed to learn from. Now, let us go back and discuss about the strategies that William Samuel Ruto had to use for him to get the results actually he got at the end of those 3 days. The first strategy which he used the strategy of going to those people who were planners of those mass demonstrations. For example, he went for Kalonzo Musyoka. He was put under house arrest. He also went for Papu Owino, who was being used to mobilize. He also went even to the man who always takes care of Baba. And when Baba found out that his own security has been taken, his man has been taken, that made Raila Amolo Odinga to go slow in the whole issue. So William Samoei Ruto used these strategies of going directly to the Branas. So it destabilized the way of planning because he had gone to those individuals who were used to plan the demonstrations. And actually that strategy made everything to come out smartly. Another strategy that William Samoei Ruto actually employed is the strategy of sending members of parliament who are actually affiliated to Kenya Kwanza to go to their various constituencies, counties, so that they can mobilize their people and to tell them that it's not okay to join those what we call demonstrations. So that also did a plow to the Azimio side, because you will find that those members of parliament, the senators, once they came out and mobilized the people to go against the call of ODM, it made few people to come out for those mass demonstrations. And there's also another thing which William Samoei Ruto did, actually by saying out to the business communities that so long as the government is there to protect your properties, it is also time for you to take care of your own properties. Also, that scared the demonstrators, because if you were maybe doing demonstrations, you could actually meet other people who could go against you as a demonstrator. And because of that, then you will find that the all demonstrations went down. So those are the strategies that William Samoei Ruto used to counter the demonstrations. Also, William Samoei Ruto, who is also a very good communicator, a very good orator, he used his orator way of communicating to the Kenyans. And because of that communication, which actually was done, it made the whole situation to cool down. And that's why during the third day of demonstration, it is as if we never had any kind of demonstrations. So you will find that 3/4 of the country was at peace. Everybody went on with whatever he wanted to do. So those were the major strategies that William Samoei Ruto had to deploy so that to counter that wave of demonstrations from Raila Amolo Odinga and the Azimio fraternity as a whole. What is your take about the whole issue? The way William Samoei Ruto handled that kind of a situation? Please, I could like you to drop your comment in the message section below, because that were actually my opinion, because you might also have your opinion. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly. And for those ones who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you a lot, because you always make us to have that desire of coming again and again to do this kind of analysis. Thank you.